fill it in a couple times.
You've done a good job, which makes me think that I don't know why we keep Ben around.
Is it a close second though?
It's the only second,
not even.
so it's got to be a close second.
Well, a close second does not have to be
maybe close comparatively to
compared to the rest of the group. You're miles ahead of them.
Yeah,
but I currently have a better than 98%
topics and
on editing and posting the podcast. So
my question is though, whose edited episodes have gotten more downloads?
Probably
that's something we have to check out.
I mean,
don't shoot yourself short.
Yeah, I don't know, but I started editing it more like Tunas did because they look nice. So there's that.
If you guys hear squeaking in the background, it sounds like a baby crying. It is my dog playing with his chew toy.
Yep.
Well, the little one didn't come early?
Nope.
If the little one came this early, Frankie wouldn't be here because he'd be in the NICU.
I would. I don't know what that is, but I'd probably be there.
Neonatal intensive care unit.
Oh.
Where
not going to go there. That place is depressing.
Where super preemies go. Yeah.
No. She is.
Well, you'd be 32. Yeah, no, it would still be. It'd still be.
Yeah, it would still be pretty. It would still be pretty early. Next month's the month where, no, July. Once July starts, I keep thinking we're in June already, and we're not. We're only halfway through May.
Yep.
Once July starts, then it's pretty much like it can come any moment. It would be normal.
Right.
Apparently, not allowed to travel during those months. Stop making plans to go away. This baby's taking all my fun away.
And it's not even there yet.
Yeah. You'll be able to have fun again in 18 years.
Oh, that's not true. I can stop caring for it at like 10, the way my dad stopped caring for me.
Oh.
Oh, it's funny because it's so true. We are the Incredible Critics. Incredible, not because we're great, but because our credibility should seriously be in question. I am Ben Franco. This week, we're going back to our traditional show, talking what's on, and then talking about Detective Pikachu. Joining me this week, Frankie rocking the Avengers hoodie, Fusco.
Pew pew, Ben. Pew pew.
And Andrew, the Big Tuna Moore.
Hello, Ben. How you doing?
I am doing well. Tim can't be here this week. He has traveled back in time to return the Infinity Stones back to their original place in time. And so he'll be here maybe next week.
That's a deep pull for you. Deep cut. I like it. Yeah. Dropping your knowledge of Avengers and of superhero movies. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I remember that it's Infinity Stones because I kept referring to them as Soul Stones in a text to Tim, and he got very, very angry at me.
Yes. Yeah. There is a Soul Stone.
There is a Soul Stone, but they're not Soul Stones.
Very, very true.
Well, what are you going to do?
A soul for a soul.
Okay. We don't need to keep going with that.
Spoilers. We didn't drop the spoilers. Gosh.
How has your week been?
It has been awesome, Ben. How has your week been? Oh, do you want me to go into more detail?
I mean, sure. It's probably not interesting, but...
No, not at all, actually. Let's go into your weekend. How was your weekend been, Ben?
My weekend was good. Mother's Day, whatnot. Did you get your wife a future Mother's Day present?
Oh my God. I hate that you asked that question. No, dude, it was the worst day of the year by far. Apparently, I didn't know you're supposed to get your expecting wife a future Mother's Day present. In fact, I refer to it as the last Mother's Day you have without actually having to worry about being a mom. That didn't go over well. It didn't work that like our friends texted her and said Happy Mother's Day before I even said it to her.
You're an expected mother, of course.
Yeah, no, they don't have those. Listen, I looked for that card in the Hallmark store. Like, it's not there. I literally looked. I was like, oh, let me buy a card. Oh, they don't make one for that. I guess it's not a thing. Apparently, you're supposed to get a gift. And then my one buddy, Zach, who's their baby is due exactly a month after ours, is like the most non-emotional or like you would never think caring person in the world. And like, of course, his wife posts a picture on Mother's Day. Oh, look, I got an early Mother's Day present. And it's like a necklace with the kid's name on it. Like, everyone's just throwing me under the bus. And then on top of that, I accidentally ripped off the bumper of my wife's car.
Adding insult to injury.
There
Oh my
it is.
God, it was not a good Mother's Day. It was probably one of the worst Mother's Days ever. And I said to her at the end of the day, well, listen,
It can only go up
it
from
can
here.
only get better from here.
Setting the bar low.
You'll remember this as the first one as the not good one, but every other one will be great until like 4 or 5
Frankie.
years from now when the
Frankie's
kid.
living in 2077 while the rest of us are still in 2019.
Yeah. Well, listen. Eventually it's gonna get bad because the kid's gonna make you really bad food, in the morning for breakfast in bed. But still be better than this day.
Frankie, you could have texted Tim or myself and said, "Hey guys, is this a thing?" I mean, we probably would have said no.
Yeah. No,
we
didn't know it was the thing.
because we would have wanted you to still be in this exact spot.
Yeah. Well, hey,
but
listen, live and learn. The next time I will make sure she has a present.
well, yeah,
Also, did you know you're supposed to get them a gift when they have the baby?
push
Apparently
gift.
a push gift. No, didn't know that was a thing. What kind of nonsensical world are we living in? Back in the 40s, you didn't have to
Oh,
propose
boy.
with an engagement ring, and now all of a sudden you have to get an engagement ring and a present for when they pop out the baby. Which, don't get me wrong, I think they deserve a lot, but like, what do you get? Because nothing really says, "Hey, thanks for doing that. Here's tickets to go see the Book of Mormon." You know what I mean? Like, nothing is really good enough.
I mean, the
for
traditional
what that
things,
is.
jewelry.
Because that's what she wants.
Scott's Tots.
Scott's Tots. A donation to Scott's Tots.
A 20-year bond.
The 20 savings bond. That'd be great. She kind of listens to the episodes now, so I don't know if not religiously. So I have to see. Maybe she won't hear this one, but I think a savings bond is the way to go.
A savings bond is definitely the way to
What's
go.
the denomination you think? Like we're doing $100 savings bonds?
I mean, I think $100 is
Should I get two of
fair.
them? Maybe $200 savings bonds.
I mean, only if you're having twins.
Oh, right. That's right. It's just one.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the going rate right now.
$100 savings bond
Yeah,
per child.
per child. That's right.
You don't think maybe one per hour that she's in labor? No, because they're in labor for a long time, right? I'll go broke.
Well, it all depends,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't know that till that night, and you're supposed to have it ready for them. So
Oh, I'm supposed to give it to them in the. What are you supposed to give them? Jewelry in the bed after they've like been through that ordeal? That doesn't feel-
yeah,
I
I mean,
don't think I'd want that.
shortly thereafter.
Being in labor for 24 hours, I think I'd want like a hoagie. Like, is that a good push gift? Like, you know what I'd like right now? Some food. Get me some freaking
A
food.
dozen
I'm hungry.
donuts.
I mean,
Yeah, that would work. Krispy
that's not a
Kremes.
gift. That's a requirement.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's,
the world is
yeah.
just it's really it's a crazy place. Did they make push cards, push gift cards?
I don't know. I would be surprised if they didn't.
Mm,
But I don't do cards.
that's a
so-
market right there. I think I might have to get into that.
Yeah, there you go.
We
Okay.
deliver it right to the operating room or the delivery room with a singing person.
Yeah, figure out what you're gonna do. You're gonna need to get her something. Just
I have to step up
Just-
my game. Maybe
yeah.
I can wreck her car again.
this time, total it. Make sure the job's done. But hey, then you get to get her a new car, and that can be her push gift.
Oh, perfect.
I also always thought the term push gift is like real graphic.
In poor taste.
Yeah, like why can't we call it like a post delivery gift or like your baby's first day gift? But
A
no,
placenta
a push
gift, you know.
Babies, no,
Oh
not the
gosh,
placenta
no,
gift.
nope.
Nope. Yeah, push gift is a little rough. But it's what they're doing, so it makes sense. Way more than placenta gift. All right, the three guys. Let's stop talking about pregnancy.
Yep.
Go, Andrew. How's your week going, man? What'd you do? Did you play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons?
Nothing as exciting as you,
Shadow
Frankie.
puppets.
Just tried to convince my parents to let me out of their basement.
What did you get your mom for Mother's Day?
She wanted books and an Amazon gift card. My siblings got her the book she wanted, so I got her an Amazon gift card.
Nice.
And wrote her a letter. And
Wait, back up. You wrote her a letter?
Yeah.
Like
Did you
like a sweet
thank you letter.
letter?
Yeah.
for
Did
being
you
my mom?
draw the outline of your hand on
Oh my
the
god!
card?
And make it a turkey? Oh, that's only
No,
That's
finger
at
painting.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Finger painting. That's a Thanksgiving thing. Yeah.
Oh, you put your little
Long time of
feet
year.
and you put your feet on
Yes.
the paper, and then you draw, make it paint them different colors, and then draw green stems, so it's like tulips.
Yes.
Ah, that is awesome. That is so
She put it on the
sweet.
fridge. It was
I almost
something
feel bad about
special.
making fun of you when you do sweet things like that for your mom. And what'd you get your wife?
I have not yet gotten the time machine working right to
he
go
was
meet
he
her.
was asking me there, Tuna. That was
I said, Ben, what'd you get your wife? Not Andrew, what'd you get your wife? We know you're not married. It's clear. Go ahead.
I made this whole gift box for her, or
Ooh.
yeah, that had like Sperry's and a mommy and me coloring book and new pajamas, and just like fill it with like a bunch of stuff like that. Candles. I looked for some bath bombs, but I couldn't find any.
What do you mean they're all over Target? You should let me know. I know where all the good bath bombs
Yeah,
are.
I just didn't go to Target.
Yeah. Target sells them by the bag, $5 bags, or you can buy individual ones for like $3.50 a bath bomb.
Frankie's real into his baths.
I took a bath bomb today.
I 100% believe that.
Lavender. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm not feeling very good. I'm getting over being sick, so I needed a nice deep hot bath with some lavender bombs in there to kind of open up the nasal.
He takes his show prep very seriously.
Very seriously.
I wouldn't hate on him for it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'd try
Frankie, you weren't on last week. What did you think of our summer movie wager results or picks?
It's funny you brought this up. I read an article today on multiple websites, actually. It was pretty much the same article talking about how Rocket Man is going to be the best movie of the summer, and everyone needs to go see it. Everyone go see Rocket Man. See it a couple of times. In fact, Ben's going to reimburse you. Every 5 times you see it, you'll get 1 ticket price back. At Incredible Critics Podcast at gmail.com. Just send us over your proof of receipt, and Ben will take care of that for you. Rocket Man.
Yeah, at number 6 for you.
Yes. So here's the issue that I ran into. I forget what it was, but I did it when I told you guys when I was filling it out through our chat. I forget, there was a movie I forgot all about.
Detective Pikachu. You forgot about Detective Pikachu.
Okay, so I forgot about Detective Pikachu, and
Yep.
I went through the whole entire thing and never put it in there. And I was like, oh my God, how did I forget about Detective Pikachu? And I had to go back. And it's not like you can change one because now you have to adjust everything.
Yeah.
And somehow I got messed up in there. And Rocket Man was supposed to be at like 10, or one of my dark horses, actually, I think it was. And somehow got put up at 6. And I don't know how it happens, but it messed everything up. And now we're going to be watching a Barbie movie because it's really Ben's fault for not putting Detective Pikachu higher, which is killing it in the box office right now.
Okay. Killing it open weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It could still have a steep drop off and land right where I thought it would be. So I'm still confident in my pick.
Oh my God, your picks were horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as Andrew's
see.
pick, who had like random things.
I think Detective Pikachu is pretty high up on my list.
It is. Listen, it's Detective Pikachu. It could do really well, could do really bad. The critics aren't saying it's they like it that much, but that's okay.
It made $54 million this weekend.
I think we all got our number one right.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, still reigning in the box office, Avengers Endgame, $63 million on its 4th weekend?
Yeah.
3rd weekend. Crazy.
Absolutely nuts. But no, I mean, all pretty good picks. I think it's anybody's game, really. It's gonna come down to a couple of few choices.
Agree. Like if Rocket Man makes it to 6.
Right, if Rocket Man makes it to the number 6 movie of the year. Listen, it has the guy from the Kingsman. He's awesome.
Look, if Rocket Man makes it to 6, I'd be shocked if you didn't win.
If Rocket Man makes it to 6, I'm definitely winning.
I 100%.
I'm just hoping you guys have enough issues in your other picks that it balances out.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be fun. You may not even be back. I mean, if your baby gets here, you may not be back by the time that the wager is done.
Why wouldn't I be back?
Because you're gonna have a baby.
I'm gonna prove to you that this parenting thing is not as hard as you make it out to be, and I will make sure I'm here for every single podcast when the baby is born.
I am going to
smile on my face.
I'm going to pull that clip and just wait.
I'll be like, Ben, you'll be like, Frankie, how's everything going with the baby? I'm like, good. You know what my problem is right now? I'm getting too much sleep. Days off I have. I'm getting too much sleep.
Yeah. We'll see.
Little do you know, I hired a night nurse. So.
All right, let's kick into it and talk about what we've been watching in like the 4 weeks since we've last done this segment. in Frankie's favorite, What's On? Frankie, what you been watching besides Detective Pikachu?
Oh, I've actually been watching.
That's Frankie's dog.
That's my dog squeaking a squeaker. Been watching a lot lately. But the one thing I'm currently watching that's pretty awesome and I'm very surprised about is Cobra Kai.
Season 2.
I watched season 1.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't watched it. I only watched like the first 15 minutes of an episode, and I was like, whatever. I watched the rest of season 1, and I've been binging season 2, and it is really good. In like a very surprising 80s nostalgic, but like making fun of itself, but also a good TV show type of show.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good, and I think everyone should go give it a shot. You can get season 1 for free now. Pretty sure on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Or at least it's on iTunes. So one of the two. And it's the internet. It's 2019. You can watch it somewhere for free. Go figure it out.
Into streams.
So yeah, it's definitely on Into Streams. Not a sponsor. But yeah, I mean, Cobra Kai has been really good. I think they did a really good job with it, and the second season is surprisingly even better than the first season.
Wow. What I've been watching actually had 2 characters from Cobra Kai pop up in it, and it reminded me of Cobra Kai. And it's a show that is completed its run. You know, everybody has those couple of shows where like you can watch it anytime. The Office, Parks and Recreation, for me, Friends. One that doesn't get talked about, I think, enough.
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm. Great show.
It is a great show.
It's the friend for our generation.
It's true. It's true. And I forgot how long. I mean, it had 9 seasons. It was a huge show, but it's just like kind of forgotten now, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. You don't hear people talk about it like you hear people talk about The Office, and it had the same number of seasons. So I've been catching up on that and just rewatching it for fun. The other thing I've been watching, even though we're not a sports podcast, I've been watching the NBA Finals, and I gotta say, this NBA postseason is like the best postseason in the last like 5 to 7 years.
It was a rough Sunday with it being Mother's Day and then having the Sixers Game 7 and having the Game of Thrones second to last episode of the series. It was a busy Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, 4 bounces. It took 4 bounces for that Kawhi Leonard shot to go in.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I heard somebody else talking about it.
Second of my life.
I heard somebody else talking about it. They were like, you try that shot 500 times and it never goes in that way again. Like it does not bounce like that ever. So yeah, it's been a really great postseason. I'm excited for the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, and I'm excited for the draft tonight, the time people are listening to this, because hopefully my New York Knicks are getting that number 1 pick. Tuna, what have you been watching?
I finally have gotten a chance to watch quite a bit because it's been so long since we've had this segment.
Yeah, you got like a list going of the stuff you've watched.
Yeah, I don't even remember all of the ones I initially had, but I saw Us, I saw Hellboy, I saw Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame. We've talked about 2 of those already. So I guess I'll just say Hellboy, it was gratuitous. I don't think it was as bad as everybody else was initially making it out to be, but it's not great.
Okay.
It suffers a lot from trying to fit too much stuff into one sitting, and the CGI is pretty bad too. I could write off some of it maybe as it trying to be a little comic booky, campy-ish, but
are the kids from Stranger Things in it?
I don't think so. I don't remember any of them being in it.
Oh, they would have been better if they were in it.
Probably just David Harbour.
Just made some cameos every once in a while, like
right.
Pops out. Yeah,
that would have been fun. But yeah, it was. I don't know what I expected as far as the the violence went. But it definitely felt like they maybe tried a little too hard to make it a hard R. Yes, I'm bringing out the hard ratings again. Us was good. Have you either of you seen Get Out?
Yes.
No.
So in some ways, I liked it better than Get Out. But I think as kind of outlandish as the plot for Get Out was, it felt more believable than what ends up happening in Us, which is kind of really cool and unique in a way. But there's some pretty glaring plot holes, at least in my viewing of it. It seemed that's the impression I got from it. I also saw Godzilla 2014 that we had discussed previously, Ben, in the chat, in our Facebook chat.
Because the new Godzilla looks so bad.
And I'm finding myself agreeing with you in that the CGI for that one does look better, but I'm still going to go see.
There's not been a good Godzilla ever. As a world, let's just all come together, sign some form paperwork where we just put it down. No more Godzilla movies.
Why didn't you like the 2014 one?
Because it was garbage.
What was wrong with it?
It's a stupid concept. It's a giant dinosaur that magically we can't kill. I don't understand.
Did you like Pacific Rim?
And you know what? Actually, I heard your analogy last week when I wasn't on the show, and it's stupid because it's not the same thing. One is robots that are man-made and that are controlled,
and
man-made
against
and aliens,
monsters,
right? Against
which
monsters.
God created.
Right. This is not the same thing as Godzilla, which makes no sense. There's a giant moth, and all of a sudden you can't fight him. He's the moth. Rip his wings off. Rip one off. Watch him fly in circles. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
To be fair, it's a moth, and you breathe fire, so
yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No. The 2014 version was the best version, but yeah, it still wasn't great. I'm with you on that.
Good thing to come out of a Godzilla.
I'm not arguing that they're good movies, but they're still enjoyable. They're still over the top crazy, and it's a guilty pleasure.
No, a guilty pleasure is Fast and Furious. Godzilla is just stupid.
Fast and Furious movies are, you know what? Never mind. We won't get into this.
All right.
Not what this episode's about.
Let's go ahead and finally talk about Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
So there I was. I woke up with a heavy case of amnesia in the middle of nowhere. The only clue to my past is Harry's name and address inside this hat. So I made my way to the apartment, and that's when I found you and your stapler gun.
Stop talking! You're a hallucination!
You're a hallucination.
So you're a talking Pikachu with no memories who's addicted to caffeine.
I could stop whenever I want. These are just choices. Another round, extra shot, black as night. Thank you, sweetie. I don't know. Maybe Harry got in too deep. Mixed up the wrong crowd, that kind of thing. Look, you can talk to humans. I can talk to Pokemon. And if you want to find your pops, we're going to need each other.
No, I don't need a Pokemon.
What about a world-class detective?
That is from the trailer for Detective Pikachu. Frankie, you saw it. What did you think?
Pika Pika.
And Tuna, where can people connect with us?
Well, Ben,
hey, listen, it was a funny movie. It was good. It's definitely a family friendly kids movie, which is kind of interesting because you don't really know going into a Ryan Reynolds movie if it's going to be, like Deadpool, where his comedy is definitely meant more for adults, but it was really good. It was really funny. It was quirky. It was adorable. It was pretty cool to see the world that we've all known since we were little kids become a reality. As far as
is it set in like the real world, or is it set in like the Pokemon world, but it just looks real?
It's set in the real world,
Okay.
but Pokemon are real, so it's
Gotcha.
kind of like a mixture of the two. So pretty much in the rest of the world, there is Pokemon. They have trainers and they have battles and things like that you catch them in the wild and everything. And they're pretty much how we have birds. They have Pidgeots or whatever, and all their Pokemon are their version of wild animals, but they form relationships with people. And then there's this city that was built by this one guy who decided that he wanted to have Pokemon and people work together. And so in this one city, there's no trainers, there's no battles, there's anything like that. Pokemon are in the police force. They're, whatever. So, and that's kind of where the story takes place.
Gotcha. So, did you like it? Was it better than you expected? Worse than you expected?
It was, right on where I thought it should be. I give it 6 stars, I guess, out of 10 stars. I don't know if you do 10 stars. It's 5 stars, right? So I don't know. 6 out of 10. I don't know. Whatever. We don't really rate things on this podcast.
What was your
favorite?
favorite?
I thought it was good. I think you should go see it.
Maybe
not. Go ahead.
What was your favorite Pokemon as represented on the big screen?
Probably Bulbasaur. It looked the best.
Yeah.
Out of all the ones, they all looked really cool. Charizard looked really cool. But Bulbasaur looked the coolest. I think looked the most real, if you could say that. But they had so many Pokemon, even ones I didn't know, because I only really know the red and blue ones. But it was a really funny movie. It was definitely, it's a mystery, I don't know, a murder mystery type show, type movie.
Okay.
That's the whole setup for it. You're trying to figure out what happened to his dad, and you could pretty much figure out what happened to his dad in the first 25 minutes of the movie. It's not hard to see what's coming and to know what's going to happen, but it's a really fun movie. I think Ryan Reynolds is hilarious in everything he does, and you can tell that most of his script is just him ad-libbing and doing whatever he wants to do.
I heard it was like if Deadpool were PG rated.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
The CG was great.
The CG looked great. I mean, it's crazy. I was talking to somebody. It's crazy how you have these 2 movies, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, and then the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, both of which should not work. One of them works really, really well, and one of them looks like complete garbage. And it's just crazy that you have the 2 movies out kind of around the same time.
Well, Sonic's not coming out for a little bit, right?
Yeah, and supposedly they're redoing it, but it looked like trash.
It didn't.
And this
look that bad, but
it looked like
everyone in the world thought it looked bad. So I get it. And yeah, the Pokemon movie, everything looks good. It looks believable and real. You look at everything and you're like, oh wow,
yeah, it looks super real. It looked it on paper, a Pokemon movie in real life does not work, but this works.
The best thing I can explain to you is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. How
Right.
the cartoons are pretty much seamless with the actors, and you're kind of like, wow, this is you believe that's a world that they live in. You believe this is a real world that these people are living in.
Right.
But it's a pretty good movie. I would definitely go see it. I think it's definitely better than what the critics are saying it is.
So
well.
At what age does it become weird that you went to see it by yourself?
Oh, I took my wife actually.
Okay, but let's say you didn't.
Oh,
at what age for the general person does it become weird to go see it by yourself?
I think you're good. I think you can go see it at any age by yourself.
I mean,
Any age by yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Our age
it's not super. It's not super kiddie. I walked into it not knowing how kiddie it was going to be, and I thought it was definitely a family friendly movie, but it wasn't. It wasn't like watching a Pokemon cartoon.
Okay.
Somewhere in between the Pokemon cartoon and Deadpool.
That's a wide range.
Very wide range. It was it's a cool movie. I will say the saddest part of the movie, you had access before we started recording. In the trailer, they showed pretty much the whole entire movie of a Dog's Purpose, the Kevin Costner movie with the dog that keeps coming back to life.
It looks so stupid.
Oh my god. But they showed it was a 5-minute trailer.
Yeah.
And you saw everything. I don't understand what else I need to watch, and I was just bawling.
Yep.
It was so sad. That was that part of the movie.
So the saddest part of the movie was the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer for.
Okay. All right.
Go see that movie. Well, don't go see Pikachu, and then you'll get to see the movie.
2 for the price of 1.
Who cuts these trailers? We could have their jobs. Who's like, oh my god, yeah, I got a great trailer, and no one's just like, oh, that's the whole movie. Maybe we should cut that down a little bit. Or that thing that Tuna brought up last week, where it was God, Zilla, and no, come on. Someone cut that in the room, and they were like, guys, look at this. I put 2 people saying it together and cut it together, and it's funny.
Meanwhile, the person who made the trailer for the first Justice League trailer, Batman v Superman, should get a medal because they made the movies look way better than they actually were.
You've been holding on to that for a while, huh? That
Still
was
better.
deep. You're thinking
Digging.
about that, waiting for the perfect time to drop that bomb.
It's a wound that's never healed.
Yeah, Andrew, why don't you tell people where you can find us?
You can find us on Instagram at Incredible Critics, Twitter at 3CriticsPod, Facebook.com/Incredible Critics, and be sure to look us up on iTunes, leave a review, let us know what you think, and join the discussion.
Yeah, that was a thorough review of a movie that nobody cares about because it's gonna be at number 6 on the summer movie wager.
What did I have it at 4?
I don't know.
I hope you all ready for Barbie 2.
I'm so confused. So Hangouts isn't going away? I thought it was going away. That's why we had to switch.
Theoretically, this year it's going away at some point.
Oh, they haven't said when though.
Well, my thing is, I don't think that. Well, I'm gonna stop.